Next we have Louise Fletcher, and then we have Owen Patrick Stevens.
Good afternoon, Supervisor Farrell, Kim, and Campos, and thank you for having me. Very quickly, I'll roll through some of my qualifications for this. I am a San Francisco resident for 22 years now. I've been a longtime volunteer in multiple community organizations, including LGBT, government, political, music, art, film, cultural, and also organizations that focus on low-income communities. I'm a current officer of the San Francisco Pride Board. I am the current finance co-chair, of the Alice B. Toklas LGBT Democratic Club. I am a past board member of the Bernal Heights Neighborhood Center, which is an amazing organization that focuses on many things. I was more focused on fundraising for senior citizen programs and also community organizing. I'm also a team lead for Project Homeless Connect. I was just there 2 weeks ago. I've done a lot of work with client services and food bank, and this year they assigned me to the barber shop, which I thought was very interesting. But I'm proud to say we got 101 people through there with new haircuts, and that's while it may not be as important as dental or vision, it really is a big thing to give homeless people a free haircut. Just thought I'd throw that in there. My other side of my life, I have well over 25 years of experience in technology, specifically technology industry, networking, wireless. I've seen and done everything. The majority of the work that I do, though, in my sort of professional life is very coordinating, collaborative. That will come into play momentarily. Also, I was a graduate of the Emerge California class of 2009. Those of you who don't know, is an organization dedicated to training women either to run for public office or, in my case, to go into public service. So that's my background. You have a copy of my resume. You can see what I've done. I was thinking really hard about, I looked at one of the questions about what is an initiative, something that I would like to focus on if I were on the committee. On my initial application, I had said that I had not attended any of the committee meetings. I did. Then I turned in the application, and then I went to the May 2nd meeting. I was pretty shocked. First of all, the agenda, I added it up. I'm a numbers person. It is 475 minutes. Quick calculation, that's 7.91 hours. That's too long. I went through everything. I cannot imagine that we need to have meetings that long. I think there needs to be more of a triage of, in these meetings. What really are the important issues? What do we really need to look at? And, maybe there are some ways that you can spread things down into subcommittees or volunteers or other organizations, but I think my key initiative thing other than outreach and education and everything else, I would focus on making meetings and the committee much more efficient. I have that background. I am a process and procedures geek. That's what I do. I don't like to hear people say, well, we've never done it this way, or this is how we always do it. No, this is, you have to, that said, I still think you have to stay within, we have city charters, heck, we have the Constitution for a reason. You have to stay within the rules of the game. And I keep hearing Supervisor Kim and Campos and Farrell saying, well, you change the rules and you change the voting. That's almost a red herring. I'm looking at the deeper level of that as, okay, you had to change the rules because you didn't have enough people showing up. That's the symptom. Let's look at the cause. Why aren't people coming to meetings? There's, I think, 23 people on this list that want to be on this committee. If you can't get a quorum of people to show up, and I will add, when I went to that meeting on May 2nd that was called at 4 o'clock, it didn't start until 5:20 because there was not a quorum. So let's get people that are active and actively want to participate and get involved in this committee. And if you don't have the people, then, if you can't make the committee meetings, every board that I've been on, if you miss 2 or 3 meetings, you're out, other than sickness or other emergencies or something. So what I'll end with is something that you won't see on my resume is, as I mentioned, I'm a collaborator. I am the ultimate middle child. I like to see all, Supervisor Farrell's laughing, I like to see all sides of an argument. I don't have an authoritative style. I've tried. I'm not very good at that. I'm a collaborator. I'm not dogmatic. I don't walk in with a certain idea. I've been on many, many political organizational boards where decisions are made. And I really got to say, I don't walk in with a decision until I really hear what everybody has to say. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. So another thing that I would bring is, again, I think I would bring diversity. I do kind of skip over a lot of different communities. I'm active in politics. I'm active in LGBT organizations. I do a lot of work in the music and art community, and I think that those are communities that are really underserved, that may not even know what sunshine is and what's available to them. And that's all I have. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you.